So, UFC 324 is going down in 2 weeks, and I have recently talked about the main event of Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje and who I thought could win and how they can win. Um, I I didn't really think that. Obviously, the co-main event is Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes, and my personal thoughts is Kayla Harrison is going to smoke Amanda Nunes, and here is why. So Iking MMA will be discussing why I think that is the case. So yeah, let's get right into the video. But first, before we start all that, the Instagram's live, I post the best memes every day. I post about 3 to 5 memes every day. I'll post one in YouTube videos coming. If you're from the Instagram coming to YouTube, I appreciate it. Other way around, YouTube coming to Instagram, that's always appreciated too. This is kind of wrong. We are up to 29 followers, which is actually super appreciated. We've got other MMA channels following us, and also other, just like people that want to follow, see a meme every now and then. So I appreciate you guys for doing that, and I hope we can get some more in the future. Let's get to 50. So yeah, go on the Instagram and give me a follow. So yeah, first point is, let's get into the video. Kayla Harrison's just younger and stronger. We have to remember, Kayla Harrison is a lightweight. How she's making 135, I don't know. I really don't. I think Kayla's a younger, stronger fighter. She has shown in all her fights, she just overpowers all the women she fights. She done that with Holly Holmes. She done that with Caitlin Vieira, and she did it with Pena with ease. She finished Pena in 2 rounds, which was insane. While yeah, Amanda's a very powerful girl. Her striking's really good, real powerful. She's got great hands. She doesn't have great technique though, where Kayla has that technique. But she is a younger. Amanda is an aunt. She has her she has her tendencies. But fun fact about aunts, there are more successful older women in the UFC than there are younger. So yeah. But I think Kayla's just gonna have that advantage of being a stronger, more physically active. This is the biggest woman Amanda's faced besides Chris Cyborg. But if you look at Kayla Harrison next to Chris Cyborg, she's a fucking giant. So yeah, that's my point on that. But the next point is Harrison's last 3 wins have looked better than Amanda's last 3 wins. And what do I mean by that? So I should have said the last 3 fights, because Kayla Harrison's last 3 fights have all been dominant. Like, if you look at the Pena fight, she finished her in 2 rounds. If you look at the Vieira fight, she couldn't finish her, but she tried her best. She was smothering her, smudged all over her. And then obviously with Holly Holmes, she just finished her in, I think, under 2 rounds. So yeah, Kayla's just so dominant in the UFC so far, and I can't really see a way how Amanda's going to impose her will like the way she has with other women. And if we look at Amanda's last 3 wins, or last 3 fights, she she won against Irene Aldana. That's not really aging the best, but Irene Aldana's an aunt. Pena, she dominated her for 5 rounds, but Harrison finished her in under 2. And the fight before that was Pena again. Pena finished Nunes, which is insane. So yeah, that how much of a head was in the game. But I think Harrison's last 3 wins were better than Nunes' last 3 fights. So yeah, on about that. Let's go to the next one. The grappling of Harrison is so much better. It's like 10 times better than Nunes. She is an Olympic gold medalist at... she always beat Ronda Rousey in judo. It is recorded and documented. She's just that good of a grappler. Her judo game, her hip throws, her ground awareness, it's so good. if you look at the Vieira fight, Vieira's so big. She's a big chick, man, and she could not fucking move against Harrison. So yeah, and Pena, she same thing. She couldn't move against like no none of these chicks can like use any jiu-jitsu. Mind you, the jiu-jitsu is fucking trash. But all I'm saying is I think Harrison's just that far ahead of the curve. Like she is like I think she is the new wave of women's MMA. Like she's the proper new wave of women's bantamweight. Like you're gonna see more women like Harrison come over to bantamweight, and that's like Pena's not Pena. Amanda's the old guard, man. She's like real brawly, real just step forward. So I think Harrison's gonna um just out grapple Amanda, and I think she's gonna like get a finish. I don't know what point that is, but I think she's gonna get a finish over Amanda in under 3 rounds. I personally think that's gonna be the case. But yeah, Harrison's grappling compared to Amanda's is it's on another level. So yeah, but we can't underestimate Nunes, man. Got to remember she is considered the women's GOAT. Like she has finished most of her opponents. She does really like look impressive in all her fights. She like you can never underestimate Nunes, especially in her last fight. Like I think that was like 3 years ago. She beat the shit out of Irene Aldana, and I can't like underestimate Nunes at all because I could be underestimating Nunes. She comes out and she just fucking knocks Kayla out, which that'd be insane. But in saying that, I don't think the Kayla can't underestimate Nunes. And I know she doesn't. She's got a good mindset when it comes to this shit. But yeah, like listen, you can't underestimate Nunes. Even though I think Kayla's gonna get her down, smudge her, and get a finish. But yeah, man, listen. The question is Amanda the GOAT? Like, if she loses. In my honest, like, we can be like, she is the women's bantamweight GOAT. I don't think anyone's beaten Amanda in that case. Women's bantamweight and featherweight. I think Amanda is the women's bantamweight GOAT, but I think Valentina Shevchenko has a way better case. Just because of she's avenged, I don't know. I feel like Valentina has a better case. She just looked technically better. She's challenged more challenging competition. Women's bantamweight still sucks. It's still in such a raw, like it feels like men's in the 2000s. Like that's what women's bantamweight to me feels like. It's still the most raw division in the UFC, but. If she loses, it depends how Amanda loses. If it's a close fight, I still think she's the GOAT. If not, like if she just loses straight away, it could be a case of just could be a case of her being just a bit too old, a bit too slow. We don't know. We've got to see the fight first. And yeah, but personally, I didn't really put Amanda as the GOAT. I think it's Valentina. And on my next point about Valentina, I would like to see the winner of Harrison versus Nunes fight Valentina. I think that warrants a third fight. Valentina's just been that dominant. She's smudged Whaley. She smudged Grasso. She's been a smudger, but she's still such a technical striker. Like she was even hurting Whaley, giving those like kicks, and Whaley was like, like she couldn't handle the kicks. So yeah, Valentina's looks super impressive. She's got nothing to prove anymore, and I think she should fight the winner of Nunes versus Harrison. It makes all the sense in the world for women's MMA. It actually sends eyes to women's MMA after the last super fight, and this would probably be the biggest fight in women's UFC history. But yeah, look, I decided to weigh in my 2 cents about this fight. And at the end of the day, it's they call it one of the best women's fights. I've been hearing that motherfucker Ariel saying, "Oh, it should be the main event instead of." No one wants it. No one wants to see Amanda Nunes and Harrison as the main event. No offense to the girls, they are not there yet. These girls won't be there. They were like, unless I'm seeing Whaley versus Joanna 3 in both their primes, I don't want to see any women's main event. It might sound sexist. That's just me being honest. But look, my thoughts, I think Kayla's going to finish Nunes in under 3 rounds. If you don't think so, if you think Amanda's going to go through Harrison, that's your opinion. Wait, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. I always appreciate you guys coming on to the video and just seeing my opinions and my thoughts. But yeah, this isn't a long one today. I just didn't have as much points. It's, my thought is Harrison's just going to out-grapple her and then submit her. But yeah, we've got a few videos ready for this week because, once again, we don't have any UFC for 2 weeks. So, yeah, I'll see you all later. And please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.